Hey, honey. This is about the third take of this. So I feel like the foot does not want me to get this message out to you. So I'm not going to make this a long video because I don't know if I'm going to be interrupted again. So I'm just going to give you the most important parts, okay? First one being, I was only allowed 2 cards for the first question about the house that you had asked me about. And that was the 6 of Wands, which is victory, and the Empress card, which is you, which is the divine feminine. So they wouldn't let me push past that because there's something about that they don't want me to push too much, because there's certain things that we're supposed to know and certain things that we're not supposed to know yet, okay? I also feel, especially with the way that you've been feeling, and, this has been going on for a little bit. She may have, I'm seeing a lot of red and black. So either she's sending a reversal candle to you, okay, because she may think that I'm not sure if she thinks that it's coming from you, but she just feels a change in energy in his aura. Keith isn't doing anything different. He's not saying anything different, but she feels the difference. And this is because you've been doing this ritual. This ritual, while it's a positive thing and it works. And when you get pushback from a karmic like her, there's always an indication that it works. Whenever something happens to you like that, like what happened with your tire, it's always an indication. I'm mad. I'm mad that it's worked. I'm mad that this is not in my favor anymore. I'm mad that I have no more control over this situation. So they retaliate. Now, what I'm going to suggest you do before we get into this reading here, okay, is when you do that ritual, do whatever you need to do that makes you happy and lifts you again, okay? That's essential, okay? Because you've been in a funk for a while, and I want you to lift out of that, okay? I will say this. When you do this ritual, I want you to do a pre and post prayer. The pre-prayer, saying, I don't want any interruptions. Let this be about me and Keith. I want this to be an intimate spiritual communication between me and him. Now, if she still comes in, then you, like I said, calmly state to Keith, she's trying to get between us. If she insists on coming in, then you have to show your dominance in the situation, your power in the situation, by not reacting in anger. No, you see what I mean? Apparently somebody is very, very shook and needs to poke their head in, okay? You have to, even when you're talking to him in the 5D with this ritual, you have to speak like that, as calm as possible, but as divinely feminine as possible, okay? When you are done, do a post prayer, saying to God, I'm expecting no repercussions. I'm expecting no retaliation coming from this woman. Please handle it in such a way where I am completely protected from this woman's negative juju. You word it the way you want it. I'm just giving you a suggestion, okay? And that kind of seals what you did and bookends it so that nothing can get in from either side, okay? Now, what I'm going to tell you here, I already told you about the house, okay? They didn't want me to push. I do feel she did something because, like I said, you've been in the funk for a while. She may have used a reversal candle that's red and black. They sell those. And she may have used separate pillar candles, the large ones that are red and black. Now, black, being a neutral color, absorbs whatever energy. It's like a white candle too, but white candles are usually used for purer things, okay? It's white candles are usually used as kind of like an extra boost, right? Obviously you can use them for pure things too, but again, none of the colors have either negative or positive attributes to it. It's the intention of the spellcaster, okay? With the black candles, she has poured a lot of venom, is the word I'm getting, into those candles, okay? Now, the only reason she uses red, if you know anything about red, is red is a power color. It's domination. So she wanted to make sure that you felt as oppressed as possible, okay? Now, let's get into the reading, okay? What do you need to know about your situation here with this foot? What do you need to know about this situation with the foot? Now, I did see the devil card on the bottom of the deck, so I'm just going to let you know that much. And I just saw the tower card 2 times while I'm shuffling. We'll see here. All right. Okay. What does Stephanie need to know about her situation with this foot? Okay. She may be sending you bad dreams. If you've had any nightmares lately, we have the Knight of Swords here. So she may have done this. I'm sure she can't do this after midnight because then Keith would start asking questions. Where are you? You know. Part of the spell that she may have sent you is for you to have sleepless nights, because this is also the card of sleepless nights, so you may not be getting the rest that you need, and I feel like you would need a lot of rest because this has been extremely taxing on you. Okay. What else is going on that you need to know about this foot as it applies to you? Yeah, she knows it's over. Okay, she knows that something about Keith is different. He's not saying anything different or doing anything different, but it's something she feels in his energy field that's not the same. And I feel it's something about him not being under control anymore, because there's something that she had noticed when she was able to be successful in controlling him that he's not displaying anymore. And it's got her shook. So now she feels like she has to go for broke. Okay? Whenever you get the World here. We're not taking all those. Sorry. What else does Stephanie need to know about this dynamic with the foot? What does she need to know? The Hierophant. I feel... Now, you did ask a question about their anniversary, how they go out with their anniversary. I'm not feeling like they did anything this time. Okay? But I do feel like she wanted to do something to celebrate in the house. I don't feel like they went out anywhere. I really don't feel that. But I do feel that during her anniversary date with him, she was trying to remind him of some memories because she doesn't want him to forget her. So she's been doing a lot of oh, remember when we did this and remember when we did that, to try to catch him and kind of pull him back. She feels him slipping and she's trying to pull him back. So while I don't feel that this was a destination trip, I feel like they did something in the house. Okay? She's putting on an act right now, and I'm seeing her smiling a lot, like really kind of going overboard with the oh, remember Keith when we did this and remember when we did that, like. And whenever somebody does that, it's because they know that their time is up. So she doesn't have any confidence in her spells anymore. So now she wants to pack a 1-2 punch. Do the spell and to kind of have a double whammy, start just reminding him of when they first got married, right? She may pull out pictures. She may have videos. Oh, look at this. I still have this. Do you remember when we took this trip? Do you remember when we took that trip? Trying to trigger his memories, okay? She's in a very, very, and I'm feeling her energy right now, a very desperate attempt to pull him back. She feels him slipping. What else is going on between you and this foot that you need to be aware of? Okay, we got a bunch here. Okay. A whole bunch of cards may come out, but they tell me which ones to take. All right. Now, we got the Fool. We got the King of Swords. And we got the Lover's card here. This is Keith's energy. This is not hers. This is not yours. This is Keith's energy specifically. Okay? I feel she catches him like daydreaming. He'll like look over and kind of, she catches him like daydreaming sometimes, and she can't get into his head. So that's when she starts in with the pulling out the old pictures, pulling out the old videos, in a desperate attempt. And I really, the operative word here is desperate, because she's desperate. You're feeling, with the way you're feeling now, her desperation. You are so connected to Keith that unfortunately, you're going to be feeling whatever is going on in that household as well. Okay? You really do have to discern if this sadness that you're feeling is definitely organically coming from you, or if it's simply a projection being projected to you that you're picking up on. When you're connected to somebody, you're going to feel everything. I don't have to tell you this. How many times has my DM had a cold and I caught the cold? Simply because the man doesn't know how to wear a hat. But while we have the Fool, King of Swords, and the Lovers, I feel she's very careful right now to not badger him. She's very careful not to badger him. And it's almost like invasion of the body snatchers type of thing, because this is not this type of person, and she's like she's being overly nice to him, and other people have kind of noticed it too. Because they know how she is. I mean, people are not going to say anything. A lot of people notice things, but they never say anything. But with this Fool, King of Swords, and Lover's card here, I feel like she knows that if she has a slip of the lip, if she starts emasculating him or anything like that, he's just going to let it fly, because he's been daydreaming a lot. He's been daydreaming a lot, and it's something that he doesn't realize that she's staring at him while he's doing this daydreaming. He's not focused on his life with her. He takes a lot of mental trips. Since you started doing the ritual, I have told you it's going to open you both up, and it's going to connect you guys even deeper on a level where he is feeling what you're feeling what he's feeling, you feel him in your aura. It's something that, it's sort of like a recharge between the twins, okay? She knows, honey. She knows. And I'm getting a big 360-degree energy, okay? Like full circle. Speaking of full circles, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the beginning of the reading. I don't think I did. About that tire. You will not believe what's in front of my building right now. A random tire just against the wall. Where did it come from? I don't know. As a matter of fact, if it's still there after I do this reading, I'll take a picture and I'll send it to you so you can see. Just a random tire. I mean, really random. Who does that? Puts a random tire up against the wall. Okay. What else do you need to know about with this foot? And then we'll move on to Keith and what he wants to tell you, okay? Okay, what else does she need to know about this foot? Ooh, shit, tower. What's this tower about? Mamita, rejoice. We just got the tower and the lovers. She knows. She feels it. She feels something. She can't put her finger on it. She doesn't know what to describe it as. But she feels this change in Keith. And it's something that he's not doing anything different. He's not saying anything different. Everything seems on the surface that everything is the same. But she feels that everything is different. And the thing is that, like, remember the last time we had this reading? She can't mention it to him. She can't mention you. She can't mention what she feels about this. It's going to make her sound, quote unquote, crazy. Okay? And she doesn't want to incriminate herself that way. Right? So she keeps it inside. Now, with these two cards here, this is quite interesting because it's like they're saying with this tower here, this whole marriage between them, it was not made of God. And to contrast something like the Tower card with the Lover's card, throwing out of the Tower, literally throwing them out, and having everything crumble. Her mad, desperate attempts to have him rehash old memories they made, okay? Contrasted by this Lover's card here. It's really saying to me, and I'm going to reiterate, she knows it's over. The fact that she sent you that accident, okay, that she sent you that, this bitch. Whenever a karmic retaliates like that, something happened behind the scenes. Something was said, something was done, or it's something she's picking up. She's becoming increasingly unhinged. She's becoming increasingly paranoid, okay? And it's nothing that is visible to anyone else, but it's something that she picks up on. Let me tell you something. Karmics have a sixth sense about these things too. They do. Otherwise, if they didn't, they wouldn't be feeling like they have to retaliate, okay? And you did nothing but communicate with your DM. You didn't, the thing is that she can't ask him for his phone to check like text messages or anything. She can't do any of those things at the present moment because, and I'm talking about present, she may have done it in the recent past, but at the present moment, what she's trying to accomplish, she can't do what she has gotten away with doing before, because then it makes her look suspect. Something she's trying to avoid, and she hates the fact that I'm telling you this. Meet me in the streets, honey. Well, we can discuss this. We can discuss this. Well, my fist in your fucking face, but whatever. Alrighty. A few more cards on her, and then we're going to move on to Keith's energy and what he wants to tell you, okay? I feel, honestly, in some of those daydreaming things that he's had, she caught him smiling, right? And she knew instinctively this is not a memory that he had with her. So I just want you to take that to the bank, as they say. I'm getting chills as I'm telling you that. Woo! All over my body. Yeah, he's been daydreaming a lot, and he smiles, and she catches him doing that. She knows. She's not stupid. She knows. And I'm seeing the 8 of Cups here. Yeah, she knows. Okay. What else does Stephanie need to know about what's going on with the foot as it applies to Stephanie? She's trying to keep her shit about herself. She has the Temperance card here. She's not doing a very good job of it, okay? I can see her eyes kind of like popping out of her head, like... It's a combination of her not wanting him to see her eyes pop out of her head, her having to reel it in and control it, but still wanting to take control of the situation with this Temperance card here. Very interesting. She's caught between a rock and a hard place. Stupid bitch. Yep, it's over. That's all she wrote. Ya big dimmick. I love my job. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Karmic contract has been completed. I do see that accident, as bad as it was, and, as an indicator that she knows it's over. So she wanted to have one last dig, and hopefully that quote unquote, she did the job. Nope. You are protected by God. Okay? Protected. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You're a feminine. He really thinks something can happen. Do you know who the fuck we are? Do you have any idea? Walking, talking embodiments of God? Really? You're gonna try to fuck with us? Okay. Alrighty. So, that being said, let's move on to what Keith wants to say to you. Okay, we're almost done here. So, let's shuffle for the most important part of the reading is his messages to you. Okay? Fuck this bitch. The most important thing here is his messages to you. Okay. What are Keith's messages to Stephanie? Okay, Keith, you're amongst friends here. You can speak freely here. There's no foot here for you to be careful around. Okay. Oh, he has a lot to say. Okay. Alrighty. Already making the plans. I told you. 3 of Wands, waiting for his ship to come in. For him, it's waiting for it's something that he's waiting for. In the daydreaming, he's also getting messages. Okay. And he's waiting for some kind of indication as to how to go about this. Now, he knows he's dealing with a crazy bitch. He knows this. And he's agreeing with me right now. Yeah, I know. I know how crazy she is. He goes, I live with her, remember? I know how crazy she is. But he's waiting for the right time to strike, okay? What does Keith want to tell you? King of Cups. He's getting the memo, okay? Just keep doing. Keep doing your rituals. But don't do it every day at a certain time. Don't have a schedule for it because then, you have to mix it up, right? Don't do it when he least expects it. Or, whenever you feel it's fine to do it, whenever you're lifted enough to do it, don't do it in a space where you're, not feeling well. Because just like they transfer it to us, you transfer it to them. Okay, and you want to strengthen him. So you can't be bouncing this energy that she's sending to you. She sends it to you, you send it to him, he sends it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's not going to work. So, I want you to stop. As hard as it is, I realize how hard it is. You've got to make her irrelevant and concentrate on Keith, not what she's doing to you. Because she's going to retaliate. And it's something that you have to mentally prepare yourself for, okay? Know that karmics retaliate. And when you place no power within it, no fear within it, it becomes something silly and juvenile that they're trying to do. You take the power out of it. You have all the power as the feminine. What else does Keith want to tell you? What else does Keith want to tell you? What are the messages does he have for you? Aww, sweetheart. The 6 of Wands, victory. He's been telling you for a while. Another one came out. The Emperor. He's finding his strength. He needs these daydreaming times during his day. It's the only respite that he has while he's there. Okay? What else does Keith want? Okay, the Magician. Okay. He's trying to formulate a plan. He's trying to bring it in to his consciousness to make it crystal clear, because he has ideas, different ideas, but he wants to know what the right thing is to do and how to go about doing it, because he's not dealing with somebody that's he's not dealing with somebody that's sweet and docile and unassuming. He's dealing with somebody that asks a ton of fucking questions, okay? Questions that he does not want to answer, okay? Okay, a few more cards on Keith, and then we're going to finish out this reading. What else do you want to say, Keith? King of Pentacles. Okay, now, he has to, the reason he's taking this time with this, and he wants you to understand this, is he doesn't want to be left high and dry with with her taking everything. So he's trying to formulate a plan where he is not left with absolutely nothing, because he is married to the woman, and when two people get divorced, it's common knowledge that the wife tends to get half of everything, right? Or the ex-wife tends to get half of everything. So he really wants to make sure that he's not left in a position where he has nothing to give to you. Now, that house, he has that. He has that house. So that's separate from this reading. Okay. I'm talking about other things like monetary. Okay. Like I said before, he's getting the memo. Okay. There's things that he's learning about this woman as the days pass. And this is why it's being reflected on you, because she's mad that there's an energy change she can't pinpoint, and she can't accuse him of, because then it incriminates her, okay? Because we have the Six of Swords here. All right. Last card for Mr. Keith. Oh, very nice. Right up under the Six of Wands, too. We have the Ten of Cups, and you know what the Ten of Cups is all about? Happiness, home life, just blissful union, okay? So, at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. It's all about putting a plan into action, and once you know what that plan is, because right now he doesn't know what that plan is, then he'll take the action. He just doesn't want to make any missteps. He's being very thankful and grateful right now. Okay, I feel he's very grateful for this opportunity to speak through these cards here. Okay. All right, my darling, this is your reading. I'm sending prayers out for you, my love. You're going to be fine, kiddo. You are. You're going to be fine. And just know that this is a process. You're going to have your highs, you're going to have your lows. Okay, so as long as you keep swinging, you'll be fine, okay? You're a warrior. And you may be, knocked out a couple of times, but you keep getting back up. And that's what they're expecting you not to do. They're not expecting you to keep getting up, okay? All right, my darling. So this is the last reading before the next set. So whenever you're ready, I'm going to need the payment for the next set of readings, okay? Because it's been 4 with this one, okay? So we can sort all of that out, for next week, okay? I hope this was helpful, and keep me posted as to what's going on, okay? Lots of love and hugs to you, my darling.